Hey there, fashion friends. Welcome to today's episode. I'm very happy that you're here with me today. So, what are we doing on today's episode? We are decluttering my shoes.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like.
Okay, so yes, today we are going to finally declutter my shoes. This is a much needed thing. I have accumulated a good amount of shoes. I would class this as not a minimalist shoe collection. I think I knew when I became a minimalist that shoes were going to be the hardest thing for me. And my theory is if something is bringing you joy and bringing you value, then hey, nothing wrong with holding on to that. But I'm not sure if that's just a delusional mindset or if that's got any valid content. But anyways, so either way, I love shoes and I definitely have a little bit of an addiction to them. But I would say at one point I did have it pared down to a good amount. I really did. At one point I want to say I was around like 8 to 10 shoes. I think since starting this channel, it's definitely opened up that floodgate of my shoe addiction. So today is much needed. Yes. So with that, let's get started. Here we are, my friends. For some, it might not seem like that much, but for me, this is quite a lot. I had my shoe collection down at one point to like 8 to 10 shoes was like kind of my go-to amount. Whereas now we're up to 32. Yeah. So I am excited for today because I plan to really clean house. So I think we should just get started. Let's start off with some of my sandals over here. Yeah, these are my Soothies slipper sandals. Obsessed with these. I pretty much had these in all of my summer videos. So comfy, just have like a nice little edge to them, a little stylistic edge. So definitely keeping these. They are like, I basically live in them in the summertime. These are my Dolce Vita sandals that I've had. It's probably going on 10 years. I absolutely love these, and I think on last year's video, if you saw last year's video, I did say I wanted to keep them because I just love them so much, but they are falling apart. Oops. Ew. I actually did not wear these one time last summer, so I think for that reason, I have to get rid of them. We've got my Havaianas. As you guys know, I love my Havaiana flip-flops. Coming from living in California for 14 years where everybody's got like their go-to flip-flops, mine was always Havaianas. And so I always have a pair of those. So definitely keeping those. We've got my Birkenstocks. These are not like the leather, these are like the like foam Birkenstocks. And I absolutely loved these and I wore them a lot when I first got them. I've had them for a few years now. They were kind of my go-tos. But now they're getting pretty worn out. And I actually didn't wear these at all last summer because I wore my Soothies so much. They're very similar style. So I think I'm gonna actually get rid of them, even though they're like my absolute favorite. I just think, yeah, there's no point in having both of them. And because they are just so worn out, I think it's just time to let them go. Next pair are my Melissa rainbow sandals. They're very much out of my comfort zone. I don't normally wear a lot of color, as you guys know. And normally when it comes to sandals, it's black, maybe brown. But that's why I kind of like these. So I like these to add a little bit of surprise, to add a little bit of a pop of color to my all black outfits in the summer. So I'm definitely gonna keep these, and they're really comfy too. These are pretty much my only like pair of heels right now, like proper pair of heels. These are from Club Monaco, circa 2014, I think. So these are just like, you know, good old espadrilles, and I love them. I wear these all the time. I wear them whenever I need, you know, like if I'm going to a wedding or an event, I need heels. These just never fail me. So definitely keeping these guys. All right, moving on to boots. Okay, so these are my vegan leather boots from Aloha's. This is one where I'm really torn because I love the style of these, but few little issues. they actually run big, and I'm one that hates wearing shoes that are like a little bit big. And then as well as that, they're not very easy to get on. So for me, you guys know I love my function. It's like these take me a long time to get on. And although super worth it when they're on, it's just I end up not wearing them because if I'll be like rushing out the door, I choose another boot that's easier to get on. As well as that, I love this color. The color is actually what pulled me in, but talk about like being, you know, pulled in by something that's maybe not super practical for you. This color just, I always find it really awkward with my wardrobe because it's like a taupey type color. And so it doesn't really work with my grays and it doesn't really work with like my browns, in my opinion. I'm very particular about the colors. So I actually think I'm gonna get rid of them. I haven't worn them for probably for a year at least. So sadly. I know, that's a shocking one. Okay. Okay, these are my Everlane Re-Knit boots. They sent me these, love them, you know, sent me them to like feature on some videos. I literally have never worn them outside. More so just for the fact of when they sent them to me, it was like COVID times where I just never needed to really wear them. And I was also living in Portland where the times I thought about wearing them, it was raining out and these aren't the most practical for rainy weather. Now, I think I am actually gonna get rid of these because they're just almost like a little too feminine and sophisticated for me. There's not really an edge, so I'm not super drawn to them. Although they're super cute and comfortable, I don't get excited about them for my particular style. Now, I think these are super cute and I think they'll be great for somebody else, but that's why I think it's time to move on. Okay, then we've got my Sylvan apple leather boots. Yes, that's right. These boots are made out of apple leather. They actually sent these to me to feature in my videos to use for styling, which was really nice of them, and I fell in love because the quality of the apple leather is amazing. These are a similar style to the Everlane ones. They've got like the pointed toe, but they're just a little bit of edge with like the seams, the detail of the seams, the higher heel, and I love the detail of the gold zipper on the back. So they're a little bit more my jam. So I'm gonna keep these guys. Then we have my Office of Angela Scott double monk strap boots. I think these are the Mr. Dean boot. I have held on to these because they're just the quality of them. And I am obsessed with this style. We'll never go out of style, so definitely gonna keep these. These you guys might recognize. These are one of my recent ones. I got these around Christmas. These are just a Jeffrey Campbell tall Western boot. They're a little bit out of my comfort zone in the sense that they're very feminine, I would say. But I think because they're that Western style, it kind of adds a little bit of edge to them. But they're super comfortable and just super cute. If you've been watching for a while, are very, very, very well aware of my Jeffrey Campbell Brisbane boot that I got on eBay secondhand. So I'm in love with these. These are my babies. These are my preciouses. So obviously, yeah, that's a definite yes. Oops. Not sure the system was the best. Okay, so then we have my Adidas and Stella McCartney collaboration for these winter boots. And I got these because obviously I moved to Minnesota this year, and so I needed some proper winter boots. When I do need proper snow boots, these just add style. They're still super stylistic, and so I don't feel like I'm losing my style. All right, next boot is my Clark's desert boot. And if you guys saw my last year's declutter video, I was debating on these and then I ended up keeping them because I do just love these. So I kept them and I haven't worn them since. So I have not worn them all year. So I do think, as much as it pains me because they are my beloved Clark boots, I've had them for years and they've just been great. I'm not wearing them anymore. I think just because my style has transitioned a little bit, really kind of focused on like the black edgy boot. Gotta let them go. These are my Tiva. Is it pronounced Tiva? I think it is Tiva. These are my Tiva like Gladiator Velcro sandals that I got last year. Yeah, they were definitely a good go-to for me this summer when I wanted to have a little more of that elevated, well, literally elevated style. Then we have my tennis shoes, or actually they're volleyball shoes that I use as my tennis shoes because I just thought they looked so cool. All right, another go-to for me that you guys probably have seen, my Vagabond Tara boot. It's a keeper, like no question. These are a newer pair. These are Jeffrey Campbell Tact boot. I really wanted a pair of boots that had just like a little bit of heel with them for my videos for styling is literally why I wanted these boots. But when I got them, I was so happily surprised that they were so comfortable. So I've actually been wearing these a lot this winter because of that nice lugged sole. And because of this kind of patent leather look. These are also faux synthetic. Kind of got like a scuba interior. So they're actually surprisingly warm. And then yeah, it's just got that nice little heel in it. So but because there's a little bit of a platform in the front, they're just really comfortable. So they've surprisingly become like a go-to boot for me this winter, which is awesome. These I got at the same time as the Tact boot. Again, just for pure styling purposes, I wanted a pair of loafers that I could style in my videos because I don't really have any loafers right now. And so these are the Sam Edelman Chukka boot. These are another one that I've just been obsessed with because they're really comfortable and they just add so much style to my looks. They just punch it up, like I can just add them to like basic looks. These babies are one of my favorite all-time pair of shoes. These are my Nike Air Force One shells. And these I got a couple winters ago, and they're basically like a shell material, but then they have Sherpa lining. And I can wear these trudging through the snow and my feet stay dry, warm, also like better than some winter boots that I've worn. So love these. And again, I don't lose my style with these. All right, and I think this is the last pair of boots I got at the beginning of the winter as well. I wanted just like a go-to Chelsea boot that was a little bit more rugged and meant for winter. These are genuinely my #1 worn shoes this winter. I wear these all the time because they're so easy to get on, they're so comfortable, and they look good with everything. These are my Jeffrey Campbell little slide sandals, little heel. Yeah, I've been back on a Jeffrey Campbell kick this last year. These are definitely a little bit out of my comfort zone. I think I was watching a lot of Sex and the City at the time, probably like my 12th time watching it. And I was like, you know what? I just want a pair of just little mules, like a little feminine pair of mules to just throw on with a pair of jeans when I want to just kind of elevate a look a little bit. So when I saw these, I was like, perfect. And they're actually surprisingly really comfortable. Then we've got another Vagabond pair of shoes. These are their lugged mule, and I do love these. I do. I love the style of them. I just don't actually wear them that often, which is surprising because I love the style of them. Do I want to get rid of these? I don't know. I do love them. No, I think I'm gonna get rid of them. Yeah, I just never wear them. Then we have my Stella McCartney Eclipse sneaker. On my last year's video, I actually said I was gonna get rid of these, and I did attempt to get rid of them. I tried to sell these on eBay, but I think I was trying to get more money than maybe people were wanting to pay. But then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna give them another chance because like I do love these. So like looking at the sneaker and just, I love the quality of it. I actually do love the style of it. I love that they're Stella McCartney. So I was like, I'm gonna hold on to them to give them another chance. I'm gonna try to style them and wear them more and more. So I have actually been wearing these a lot more just because I've tried to get creative with the styling of them, because I think originally I didn't really like that they were all white. That part was kind of throwing me off. But yeah, I've kind of gotten the hang of it now. So I'm gonna keep them. I'm still keeping them. Yeah. So they revived themselves. These are probably one of my most worn sneakers. These are my tree torn hockey boot sneakers. I love these. Then we have my Nike Air Force One Crater sneakers. So I got them to do a review video on, and I do love them, but I don't wear them. These ones I can't quite figure out if I want to hold on to them or keep them, because I really haven't worn them much. But maybe, I think partially too, I've been keeping them in their box and I kind of forget about them. So I do think I'm gonna hold on to these and put them more like in a accessible place and maybe try styling them a bit more. These are my Nike Huaraches, and these are my husband's favorite shoes that I own. I don't know why. I mean, I like them, obviously. They're one of my favorite pairs of sneakers, but he's like absolutely obsessed with these. So I would not be in a good place with him if I got rid of these. I wouldn't get rid of them anyways, but. There's the Nike Veronas, and on last year's episode again, I was gonna get rid of these. I said I was gonna get rid of them. And then I couldn't sell them, but then I decided, you know what? They're so comfortable. I'm gonna make them my walking shoes. So I kept them, and now they're my go-to walking shoes when I go outside for like a long walk. Okay, so these are the All Saints sneakers I was talking about. I got these for styling for my videos, and I love the style of these. Love. Like, they've got this kind of gum sole, and they've got like little All Saints graphic logos on the laces. Got my New Balance 574s. They're just such an easy go-to sneaker, and they're just classic. So I'll just throw them on when I'm running out the door sometimes. Then we have my Nike React sneakers. Oh shoot, I just realized I forgot my Nike Presto sneakers. They're my indoor workout shoes that I use for walking on the treadmill and stuff. But yeah, I'm keeping those, so we don't need to. But they're like a bright yellow. I showed them on last year's video. But back to these guys. So these are my Nike Reacts, and although they're super cool, love the style of them, I do actually think I'm gonna get rid of these because I'm not really wearing them. I have so many sneakers. All right, I think these are the last pair. Yeah. All right, so these are my Nike Air Jordan. These are definitely ones that are out of my comfort zone. I got these from a friend who works for Nike, and I just love them because they're, again, they definitely are outside of my comfort zone. And because I am somebody that wears black, white, and gray, I love wearing these for that just pop of surprise. They're kind of like my one pair of novelty shoes that, like, when I really want to just zazz up an outfit, these guys are gonna do that for me. So yeah, so I'm definitely keeping these guys. So that is my shoe collection. Yeah, so let's look at this. We've gotten rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So out of the 32 pairs of shoes, I've gotten rid of 7 pairs of shoes. That's not bad, right? Not bad. So a lot of people ask me what I do with my stuff when I'm getting rid of it. So I'll touch on that real quick. So usually my sort of process is, if I can sell it, I will sell it, because that's kind of how I buy things. I like to buy things that I know hold value. And so I will, you know, if something has that value, I will try to sell it on my own, usually through eBay. Whew, my legs. So usually through eBay, I'll try to do that. Or if I can't be bothered, because sometimes I just cannot be bothered with eBay, because it is a process, then I will go to Buffalo Exchange or Crossroads, you know, any of those secondhand stores where you can hand your stuff in for either store credit or for cash. So I'll do that a lot of the times for things that I'm not as worried about getting, like, you know, a return on. And certain things like Nike sneakers or, you know, practical things like that, I will try to donate those to people in need, because those are kind of the things that they would need. But then yeah, if something's just so worn that I know that they can't really be reused, then I will bring them to a recycling facility. I don't actually know, I have to research one for my new area, because I haven't gotten rid of stuff since I've moved to this area. You can't bring them just to your normal recycling center. I'd say don't just throw them in the trash, because, you know, that's not really doing any good. There's so many companies out there now that are producing clothes and shoes out of recycled materials, out of previously used materials. So yeah, I would definitely say try your best to find somewhere that you can donate your shoes or your clothes to for that reason. So yeah, there we go. That is decluttering my shoes. Yeah, pretty straightforward video for today. But yeah, comment below if you agree with my choices, or if there's something you would have held on to, or if there's something you would have gotten rid of. But if you did like today's video, you know what to do. Give me that thumbs up, comment below, share with your friends, and subscribe for future weekly episodes, and click the little bell to get notified when I post my new episodes twice a week. All right, my beautiful friends, you stay healthy, stay safe, love and support each other, and we will definitely be chatting soon. Bye.